So I just uploaded a video for you guys where you got to meet Winter. So if you have not met Winter yet and you would like to meet her, the last video, go check that out. I had somebody ask, and I'm not putting you on the spot at all because this has actually been asked a bunch of times, and I've been meaning to address it in a video, but I just really haven't had time. Being a new mom is a little bit of a hard job. So I have been asked a bunch of times, actually a lot less times than I thought I was going to be asked, about Winter's name, because if you don't know this, a little backstory is I was on a reality show called The Bad Girls Club. I was on it in 2010 and it's 2019, so I was on it 9 years ago. I was 22 when I turned 23 when I was on the show, and yeah, so it was a very long time ago. After I was on Bad Girls, I was a TV and radio host on a show called AfterBuzz. And on that show, I would essentially report about bad girl things that were going on, and we would review an episode. So some of you might know me from Bad Girls Club, or you might know me from AfterBuzz, or you might be just new to my channel and this is, you know, you just know me from here. So just know me from like skincare or YouTube or whatever. On the TV show The Bad Girls Club, there is a girl who goes by Winter. Winter is not her actual name. Her name is Kayla. I'm pretty sure it's Kayla. But yeah, her like legal name is not Winter. Her name is not Winter. She goes by Winter. The particular season that she was on Bad Girls Club, they had this, it was kind of like an alter ego thing. So people went by different names. Like there was one girl that her name is Tabitha, but she went by Dream Doll. Everybody kind of had, you essentially went by like your handle, your social media handle is like how people did it. For that season. I think it was like the social media season or something, I don't know. Okay, so there was a girl that was on that and her name was Winter. So a lot of people have inquired, did I name my child Winter because of her? So long story short, no, I did not. But I'm just gonna tell you about how I got my daughter's name. Filming a video, can't talk. Okay. So I was 10 years old. I was watching the news and they were interviewing this girl and her name was Winter. And it was actually kind of interesting because she was snowboarding and she had like blonde hair and she was wearing a blue jacket. I just remember those things. And her name was Winter, you know, it like says the person's name. And I saw that and I was like, Winter. I was like, that is such a cool name. I had never heard of a person named Winter. I'd never thought of the name Winter, and I have always loved interesting, unique names. So I remember I went to school the next day and I told everybody, I was like, I'm gonna have a daughter and her name is gonna be Winter. And I was like, if you heard of the name Winter, that's so beautiful. Like, I'm gonna have a girl and her name's gonna be Winter, blah, blah, blah. And I just remember loving the name. I always loved the name. In my phone, even though I wasn't sure if I was going to have kids, I did a video a few years ago about like baby names. Like I read all the baby names that I had in my phone. So even though I wasn't sure if I was going to have kids, if I ever did, anytime, because I love names, I love unique names, I would hear a name, I would put it in my phone. And I have a boy list and a girl list, and whenever there's a name I hear, like if I could be in the grocery store, if I'm anywhere and I hear a cool name, I'll put it in my list of names. The name Winter has been in my baby name list since I was 10. After seeing it that one time, I loved the name. I always thought it was so beautiful. And I always knew I was going to name one of my children Winter. The reason why she got the name Winter is because she was supposed to be born in winter. She could have been born on winter solstice, which is the first day of winter. So Chris and I kind of were just like, God, I mean, that'd be so perfect if she was born on the winter solstice and her name is Winter, you know? So yeah, that's how she particularly got the name Winter, instead of maybe my second or third child or whatever getting the name Winter. I remember when they announced the cast of Bad Girls, I had somebody tweet me and they said, they had said something like, at Kristen Kelly TV on Twitter, they were like, have you seen the cast for the new season of Bad Girls? And they tagged the people. And I saw that her name said Winter, the girl from Bad Girls Club. And the second I saw, and this was like, I mean, I don't even know when her season was, like 2 years ago or something. The second I saw it, I remember being like, oh my God. Did somebody, is this girl's name really Winter? Because I was like, that's my baby name, you know? And I even tweeted, and I was like, is her name seriously Winter? Because that's my baby name. Like, that was the first thing I tweeted. And I even tweeted like a few different tweets about when I have my daughter and I name her Winter, I'm gonna have so many people ask if it's because of Bad Girls Club. Or I even like tweeted stuff like Winter is my baby name, so when I have my daughter and I name her Winter, don't anybody think that it's because of Bad Girls Club. And that was before the show even aired. That was like I just knew that because of Bad Girls Club, because Bad Girl fans especially, not saying anything bad, people in general, you know, they're always like comparing people. You know, they'll be like, oh, Kristen and this other blonde girl from Bad Girls Club, who's better? Or this other like white blonde girl, they'll try to compare me and her with, you know, like for no reason. We don't know each other. We have nothing to do with anybody. Like even Rocky from Bad Girls Club, she had a baby and somebody tweeted me, well, I know Rocky did this, but you shouldn't do that. And I'm like, what the hell does her baby and her have to do with me and my baby? We're all different people, you know? And it's like, just because we were on the same TV show, like I don't know even a lot of the bad girls, you know, like I would interview them for AfterBuzz, but a lot of them I don't even know. So it's like you're literally comparing us with people that we don't know, but we were on the same TV show, but we don't know other than like social media, you know. So when I was coming up with like what name I wanted her to have, I was struggling because that was one of the things I thought about was I'm going to name her Winter, and people are going to think that it's because of the Bad Girls Club, which has zero to do with it. It has nothing to do with it in the slightest. And I really didn't want people to think that. But at the end of the day, I don't really care what anyone thinks because she's my child, and this is a name that I've always loved, and it had nothing to do with Bad Girls Club. And I don't want people to think, you know, and associate her with that. Also, the girl, Kayla, that like goes by Winter, we don't even like each other. She was supposed to be on the show on AfterBuzz, and she never showed. And she didn't email us or call us. And then somebody was like, oh, wasn't she supposed to, like people tweeted, and they were like, wasn't she supposed to be on the show? And I'm like, yeah, she didn't come. And then I don't know, I called her a rude bitch, pretty much. And then she wrote me an email saying that she was gonna come to the studio and was gonna beat me up. And I was like, real mature, like, you're a fucking idiot. So I don't even like her, she doesn't like me, we're not friends. So why would I name my baby after somebody that I really don't like and that like said she was gonna beat me up, and who I think is trash. I mean, honestly, I think she's a trash person. So I definitely would not name my baby after her, you know? Yeah, I actually thought a lot more people would have mentioned it or said something about it. In general, not that many people have. I've had like a few comments on social media, but overall, really not that many people have even asked me. So I guess it's like the show must be, you know, people just don't really know, or people don't really care, or people know me and know that it's been one of my baby names, or they just, I don't know that it's an actual name, because it is an actual name. There are people out there named Winter. Yeah, but it is a unique name, so I mean, if I had named her Sarah, I mean, there was a few different Sarahs on Bad Girls Club, like Sarah Michaels, and then Sarah Blonde Girl, like, if I had named her, you know, Sarah, I don't think people would be like, oh, is that because of Bad Girls Club? In general, I really don't talk about Bad Girls Club anymore. I have friends that I had made there, but it's really not a part of my life. It's not like I think about it or even talk about it. You know, it was so long ago for me that it definitely would not be a reason why I would, you know, name my child after someone. But at the same time, you know, I got the name because I saw somebody on the news and her name was Winter. So if you name your child after somebody that was a character in a movie or a TV show or anything, don't feel bad about that because, you know, that's how people get inspiration. Alright, so this is just my little video on how I named her and how I got her name and everything. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Winter, say bye. Bye.